what obstacles? Now you mentioned, back then the resources weren't, as effective as they are now,
Right.
and then people looking out on the surface level, I would say. I'm going to call they're looking on the surface level. They're saying, oh, you're saying you're abused, but then you're coming back. How could that be? If you're abused, why wouldn't you stay away? Unless you're literally in that situation, nobody knows
Right.
how you would react and what you would do. So
Right. Yes.
those are obstacles, I would say. So that was going to be one of my questions. Are there any more obstacles outside of that, would you say, or would you say that kind of, those were the primary obstacles when?
And my dad was around the community a lot. He would actually try to, I'm 16, 17, he would try to set me up with older men and that I wasn't interested in. And I would not, say I wasn't interested or whatever. I didn't realize that at the time he'd want me to be friends with them.
Mm-hmm.
But years later, I discovered that he was telling these guys that basically, oh, I'll do whatever. He was basically trying to make me sound like a slut.
Sure.
And he was probably hoping that I would get pregnant or something along those lines so nobody would believe me. So when Children's Services actually, basically I felt forced to go back home, I kind of lost a little bit of my belief in the system.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, a lot of my belief in the system. I felt that, well, I did do the right thing finally, and I did what people told me to do. I did report it, and nobody can do anything, and nobody can help.
Yeah.
And even the guidance counselors at school, they can't, get too involved. Once you get the police involved, you go through the steps, and then, thankfully nowadays, people are so much more aware of what is going on.
Absolutely.
And so I feel that if this happens more recently, that I would have a lot more help and a lot more, guidance of what to do and how to get out of the situation.
Well, thank you for sharing that story.
Thanks.
It takes a lot of courage to share that, and I admire you for it.